Hello everyone, I'm Albedo and welcome to my Wonderland. Yes, we have another Albedo figure this week. I'm sorry for any of my subscribers that are getting a little bit sick of my collection of Albedos, but what can I say? I'm sorry, I am obsessed with her. Not sorry, but we've got another one today, and whoops, the box is empty. And it's got a big dint in the front. These had these protective covers on the sides, which is appreciated, which I could have probably cut through that. As you can see, the other side I did a tad bit better. But I was too excited to get it out. And goodness, there was no way I was getting this out of box on camera because I needed all hands. It was so suctioned tightly into the box. So I got this from Akimomo, and they got it from China, which getting it shipped from there, like the tracking is like, I guess it'll come here when it comes here. So this is actually an official figure, which is the Overlord Albedo 1/7 by Hobbilic. And the hype is because it was the first figure with her armor. But let's have a look at the box here. So this is an official figure, and can you see how pixelated this is? I was giggling myself silly here, just out of absolute disbelief how pixelated it is. It's as if they sent to the printers the wrong image to get printed on the box, because it's a lovely quality of ink print, but it's pixelated. And yes, unfortunately there's a big stab in the front there, but I guess, as long as the figure's alright, I guess, but still it's a little bit sad. But this box is just, I'm sorry, it's so pixelated. But see, we even have the sexy looking authenticity sticker there, and all the details down the bottom. And yeah, no, look at that, Kadikawa. This is official. Is it a resin? I don't believe so. It's listed as ABS polyurethane PVC. Sorry, I butchered that. And having a look at the box, see, look at this. Like, it's even, they've taken the pictures and they've not properly, like, I could do picture editing. I'm sure most people can do picture editing better than this to put on the box. It's actually really atrocious, and look how pixelated this is. Anyway, I'm excited. So I did pay, including postage, 250 AUD dollars. I was happy to take the gamble because I know a lot of people were like, oh, the face is gonna look, I'm expecting a really hilarious, weird looking Albedo face, but that's okay because in my mind, I wanted the armor, the suit of armor. So I planned to display her with her armor head on to have a bit of a change to her shrine. And as you can see, I am just struggling with this box. This is feeling like a resin figure, but it's not. It's really weird. I would like to hear the backstory, how this even became in production. Maybe someone trying to set up their own figure company, Hobbilic. They've released a Shaltier Bloodfallen one, which I would have initially gotten, but then I was kind of glad I didn't after the pictures came out, because her hair fringe is a little bit weird, even though it's still kind of an awesome figure. But yeah, I don't feel the loss of not having it, especially I wouldn't pay any more than $250, which is what she was initially released for too. There's also an Ein Summer one as well, which looks pretty awesome, and you think they couldn't muck up the skeleton, like. Anyway, I'm just excited because I thought I got this for a little bit of, it sounds bad saying a little bit of a gag, because I'm just like, it's like a funny thing, because it, like, just try something, and oh, look at this, it's laughing at me already. A little piece has broken off the base, but there's parts of this figure I really love, so that's why I wanted to pick it up. And yeah, so let's go through this experience together. I've never unboxed anything like this before. Like, I would say it's my first resin, but this isn't exactly resin, but it's packed like one. So we've got the two different helmets here. We've got the one that's going to be clipping onto her head and the one that she's holding. I will say though that the new Albedo armor version that's came out recently for pre-order, even though the price is a bit steep. Oh, the axe is so cool, guys! Look at it. It's the face is it's a bit more cutesy, so it'll be interesting to see in comparison to the face on this one. So I did receive this the same time as I did the last Albedo figure I unboxed. So yes, I've had this for a while. I'm sorry, but I just haven't had the time, but I'm excited, even though, like I said, this is a fun one because I don't know what to expect. Poor quality such as this base not being glued on properly, like it's a gap at the back, so it was just slid, I guess, when it was being glued on, as you can see there. But the wing part is kind of really cool. You can see you got the official licensing on the bottom there. But the base is pretty awesome. I really love like the stone feel, and then you got this awesome wing on the side. Like I'm digging that. And here we go, these little, oh, the little delicate. So I don't know what that cap is. I think it might go on the end of the axe, and then of course her hair piece, which, being an Albedo collector, you're gonna get a lot of hair pieces, and I'm like, okay, I hope I won't lose any of these. I'm glad I haven't broken any because they're always so delicate, small, and you gotta hold your breath when you put them in. Ooh, we're coming to the main figure, darling. Let's get you out of here. And wrapped very well. So I really don't know how that piece of wing broke off, because look how well this is packed. I don't think they could have really done anything more, honestly. I mean, what would you do? Give it maybe a little bit more space in the front? I still... But looking at this armor piece, look at that little bit in the middle that's loose there. That's kind of cool, her belt there, but a little annoying too. But I'm loving the details of the shading on the purple. It's so beautiful. I'm also surprised. I thought this was, so it did list itself as 1/7, but initially didn't have a scale, and I thought it was going to be half this size, honestly. But no, it's actually a pretty decent 1/7 scale. Now let's look at this head. I feel like you need to hold my hand while I just... Am I gonna laugh, or I'm actually gonna... Oh, hello there. Oh wow. Okay, so what? So she does have a little bit of, I think people calling it like frog lips, but then again, Albedo does kind of have that. So you see, looking on the side here, if I actually don't mind the head sculpt. I'm really shocked. I actually think it's pretty good. This is a lot different though to the, well, I mean, it's hard to show here, but the original prototype image for this had her looking a bit more pretty, and this face is not kind of like that. It's more of the anime kind of crazy, but was it basic kind of look? But I'll just try to get some better lighting here, and maybe a bit later when I'm showing it together. But see, when you've got the shadow there, more shadow kind of makes it look a little bit weird, but less, you can really you can really see that. I don't know, I actually really like this face. It screams Albedo to me, so I'm shocked. But yeah, no, checking the one in the background, it's definitely a different design, which, I mean, they screwed up again by using that same picture for the box. I swear I could just see the person sitting in the computer and sends it to the printing company, and the next day it's like, oh shit, but they're all printed. Because I don't know how you could screw up on that. Anyway, but now I'm questioning how I want to display this, because the hair is really cool too. The nice solid piece. So maybe I will have it with the head. Oh, this is gonna be different. I didn't want to have a choice. I love, like, with the Urza figure I purchased 2 of a few videos back. I knew I had to because they were both such awesome things. So now I don't know how I want to pose it. Okay, well, let's put it all together and then I can decide. Now this axe is just... When I wanted Albedo armor, this is what I wanted. And this axe is just so epic. Look at it! Just following the box, what it looks like there. It doesn't come with instructions, so just gonna slide that in there. And I guess I gotta put the cap on, it doesn't slide off, but it doesn't really unmind some others I've seen on my figure collection. Their axe actually touches the base. Maybe I can push it a bit through, but mine doesn't, so that's a bit concerning with it wobbling there. And now let's just clip this on. Wait, listen to that.
That's so cool.
It's magnetized. Sorry, that was the most satisfying click, and I didn't expect it. It just fell off my fingers and went, oh, so good. And now, oh, of course, the hairpiece. Ah. But no, it actually got in pretty. Let's try again. See. It would really suck to lose this, because that's one of the things I love about Albedo and like Tanya from DeGraff from Tanya the Evil, is this cute little hair question mark thing that just shows emotions. I guess other characters do have it too, but I particularly love it with those two characters. And so this is how she is in her, I guess, her main form, having everything with her helmet off. My mother did ask me, she always asks me these fun questions I love to tell you all. She's like, how does she actually, like, the horns in the helmet, like, she doesn't get that? And I said, well, it's magical armor. She didn't accept that answer very well, let's just say. But I don't know how to explain it. The helmet's so tight and it's over the horns, so I doubt she'd be flipping it on, because that would be really hard, having those horns like that. Anyway. But yeah, again, looking with some brighter light here, I actually quite like the face. I am so surprised. Like, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than what I thought it was, even though the original prototype face looks gorgeous, but that didn't happen. But this is a lot better than the other marketing ones that we saw, like the production shots of them. It looked really, like, I thought I was just gonna laugh stupidly over the weird face. I know that sounds... Yeah, anyway, so my camera cut out having the full shot of this, but I will do a reel later to show it together. And the arm is also magnetized on, which is pretty cool, and the helmet. And you can see here, she's also epic when you have her just normal armor. And I'm pretty sure this is based off of an artwork. I have like a little art card that has this precise pose, which I will have to display next to this. Even though this being a lot taller than I think, I might actually have to put this on top of my cabinet. We'll see. Now let's just move on to a showcase to see more epic details of this surprisingly awesome figure. Now a quick scale comparison. We've got the wing version by Katie Cully, of course the 1/8 kimono, and here she is in the back here. I'm very shocked. I didn't think I would love it this much, and I usually go into the intention of just absolutely falling in love with a figure, and just there's no way that I'm gonna dislike it at all. But I knew this was going to be a bit of a gamble, and I'm glad I took the gamble, because Look at her in my collection here. She's walked in looking absolutely stunning. And you know what? I'm actually shock horror gonna display her with her face like this, because then you got her holding her helmet. Wasn't initially planned, but I am shocked. I actually quite love how the face turned out. They've done very well, and considering I could get this for $250 AUD dollars and that's including postage, is quite incredible, to be honest. So yeah, keep it up, Hobbilic. I would be very excited to see what they continue to create, because so far they've done 3 Overlord figures. I'm not sure what else they have planned, but of course their quality control isn't perfect. They can work on that, especially their box design, but they're definitely delivering it as far as something fresh and affordable at this point. So I just absolutely love this. I don't know what more to say. I really like the sculpt. The base is incredible. The colors, it's not resin, sorry, the clear gradient of the wing on the side, the axe. I love the black shading on everything. The hair looks really cool, and I think this face might even seem a bit more realistic to the anime version than the most recent Albedo version put up for pre-order, which, yeah, they seem very similar, but at the same token very different. I would love to pre-order that version as well, even though she has a bit more of a cutesy face. It's not exactly Albedo in my opinion. This face is more Albedo, but I still might pick it up. We'll see. The price at the moment is very so that's why this was quite nice. Though I don't know, the availability of this figure at the moment might be a bit tricky, but hopefully we may expect some more Albedos, and hopefully, fingers crossed, affordable ones. Like this one's pretty good, even though $250 isn't exactly beginner level collecting. It's more a bit that, so it would be, well, a prize figure, I mean, that would be amazing, but I'm not sure if they'll take that up. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I am definitely still shook from how unexpected this was for me, but very happily another epic piece to add to the Albedo waifu shrine. And have a good weekend, take care, treat yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye!